The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What exactly are we talking about?
Politics.
Sports.
Education.
We'll tell you anything you want to hear.
We talk, you listen.
Bigg's Golf Talk.
Well, here you all are, waiting to hear my broadcast. How very nice of you.
Bigg's Golf Talk.
America is talking.
Talking and yakety yak.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's all about talk.
A place for information, advice, golf news, golf reviews, and of course, golf humor.
Do you know who this is?
Bigg's Golf Talk.
Comes highly recommended. You're gonna feel better if you talk to him.
That's the fact, Jack. Now we'll talk.
Connect with Bigg's Golf Talk on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Bigg's Golf Talk. Subscribe with us on YouTube and iTunes, Amazon Music, and the Google Play Music Store. We're also available on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all your Alexa devices. And day 2 starts at the PGA Merchandise Show 2024 right here in Orlando, Florida. I am John Quick, Bigg Jon Quick. This is Bill Cuevas, the golf father, and next to him is the wisest man in golf, Greg Wise, and this is Bigg's Golf Talk on the Ignite Golf Network. Gentlemen, day 1 was not a disappointment. And I will tell you, from one end to the other end, you will get your steps in here at the 2024 PGA Merchandise Show.
Yes, you will.
Look at that. In the stereo.
Day 1 was very productive for the BGT crew as we walked around and kind of free for all, meeting people, shaking hands, kissing babies, and all that stuff. And Bill the Golf Father Cuevas.
Did you kiss any babies yesterday?
I did. I was kissing babies yesterday. Yes.
I made one cry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was
that's
that
right.
you? That's right.
No,
I think you did.
You did that.
Yeah, no, you did it. It's okay. Somebody made the baby cry.
But a lot of impressive things. We checked out the new product zone, and
Yes.
and actually, I'm going to kick things off right now, and I want to talk about something that they're not going to be on the show today,
Okay.
but we are going to go to their booth. We're going to do some videotaping, get some more samples,
Okay.
for you guys. But one thing we checked out was, and we've all seen this.
Yeah.
It's the marker locker. Now I'm going to take this out of the box here. So what this is?
Oh, that's cool.
It is a locker, and it's nice and easy here. Just nice and easy. You open up the locker.
Magnets, and it holds all your markers.
And you can put your ball markers right here.
That's cool. It looks like they can
So
customize
you have poker
it
chips?
and everything else.
I just went back 50 years to high school.
There you go. That's a long
Yeah, that's
time
why I
ago.
said 50 years.
But they're here. It's a new product out there. It's called the Marker Locker. They are available right now, so it's not something that's coming out in the future. But I really like how this keychain is, and it's pretty strong, and it can hang on your bag, and they have different colors. As a matter of fact, they experimented one.
Okay.
You've heard about those dry dips, right?
Yeah.
Where you dip it, you twist it, and it comes out.
Yeah.
They did a camouflage one.
Oh, yeah? We got to go check it out.
And one thing about those dips, so if you buy one of those camouflage dipped lockers, it's a unique, because no dip is ever the same.
Never the same.
One of a kind.
It's a one-of-a-kind thing. So they're going to be offering that. We're going to check that out. We'll get some video.
Yeah, we'll go check them out later.
Stay tuned for that, because we'll have that on a later show. But this is my product of the day from yesterday.
Cool.
Something small like this.
That's good.
I like it.
Out of everything that we've
was from
seen,
the new
I
product
really
zone.
enjoyed this.
Unlock your mark.
Yes.
I like it. It's cool. Well, we got a really, 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 really big show today, and
Yes,
we
do.
Our guests
We'll
are
just
already
leave this right
lined
here.
up over here, so you leave that there. I don't know if you're ready to rock and roll.
We're ready to rock and roll. Let's bring our first guest in.
Yes. There is no rest for the weary. We know that he's a busy man, so come on down.
So our first guest Bridgestone Golf is about to join us here at the table. And they have something really cool. I think it's really cool. Free your mind to improve your games with your golf swing and putting stroke. Mindset. That's our phrase today.
Oh, wow.
Mindset.
Mindset
Is a breakthrough approach that enables you to separate analytical thoughts from athletic performance.
Nice.
Now, Bill, if you look at this, they have 3 steps to this whole mindset thing.
Uh-huh.
Your red
Yes.
is you're going to identify your target.
I identify my target.
Your yellow is visualize where your ball's going to go.
I'm visualizing. It's going in the hole.
Is you're going to focus on the out.
Okay, I'm focusing. My ball, I got a hole in one. What? Oh, my God, it worked.
Goal, right?
That's the goal. That's the
Bill,
goal.
you want to introduce our guest here at the table at Bigg's Golf Talk?
We have Bridgestone. We have the man, the myth, Adam. I don't want to butcher his name. Rayberg.
As country as you can say it, Rayberg.
Rayberg. He's one of our favorites. He's frequent our show. So it's great to have you, Adam.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me on again.
So tell us more about this mindset.
Oh man, we're so excited about this product. We did release the new Tour B line again.
Okay.
The RX and RXS are designed for swing speeds under 105. The X and the XS are designed for swing speeds over 105. All the balls feature a new Reactive X system.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, we are the most excited about Mindset. Now, Mindset, we still believe that there's innovation on the inside of the golf ball material-wise. So that was the Reactive X system. We did a mantle layer update on that one, the accelerant mantle layer. But then we also are bringing technology to the outside of the golf ball in this Mindset system. And we've really been working on this for 4 or 5 years. Elliot Mello has really been hammering on this. Yes, Elliot's
we miss you, Elliot.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
And so he really worked hard, 4 or 5 years ago on the development of this, and it was Quiet Eye and Focus Zone, and we had all these different names we were working through and these doctors we were working on to get the consumer kind of dialed in. And then really in the last 18 to 24 months, we started showing this to some of our tour players, and Jason Day just lit up when he saw this. He said, "Hey, this is something I'm already doing. I'd love to work with you guys to kind of develop this thing out." And then he introduced us to Jason Goldsmith, which is his performance coach. And so Jason Goldsmith has been so instrumental in getting us like where it needs to go as far as the colors, as we ladder down from red, yellow, green to go. Wow. We kind of focused on that for a long time on what it would be. And even the design of the pattern, how it's not symmetrical. Mm-hmm. What it's doing is it's pulling your eye towards that green dot eventually. You start out the red, it narrows down to yellow, and then it even narrows down to the green. So we work with them on sizing, color, symmetry and all that sort of things. And, you described the 3 steps. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the times, I won't go deep into those 3 steps again. You just said them. But a lot of the times we get to that tee box or get to over your shot, and you might be talking to your buddies about fantasy football or baseball.
Right.
And then you just hit it. And you're there's no thought that goes on to the shot. And then you hit a bad shot and you're like, man, I didn't even really think about what I was doing right then. Mm-hmm. And so what this is doing, every tour guy, right, they're paying for a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
And so they are focusing. They're getting number one. They're getting all the data. They got their caddy. They're looking at the numbers. They're looking at the slope, looking at the wind. That's step 1. Step 2 is that yellow, to where Jason commits to the shot. He actually closes his eyes and he looks out and he visualizes that tight draw or that cutting fade, whatever he's going to hit. And then as he moves to the green dot, he has those first 2 steps in his mind. He has the confidence to hit the shot. So what that does is it's a visual cue for the everyday golfer to kind of do those things and set yourself up to hit your best shot, because that's all we're trying to do, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And without getting all the data, you've seen friends and they'll hit one over there and they'll be like, yeah, I just tried to hit it over there. But, Jack has always said, aim small, miss small. Yeah. So it's like one of those things where you're setting yourself up to have a successful shot by going through these steps and this mental approach to your shot.
Now, Adam, one thing that humans are, we're 3-dimensional.
Yes.
Right? And this whole mindset, it kind of reminds me of a 3-dimensional object on the golf ball.
Right.
but it's not raised. It's not, but it's like your eyes, you know, you're going to focus on the red first, then you concentrate on the yellow, and then boom, you're going to pull the trigger on the green.
Right.
Once you're locked in.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
it's kind of a
exactly
locked
designed.
and loaded type situation.
Yep. You want to be, you know, we talked a lot about, remember the pitch movie with Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
When he cleared the mechanism?
Yep.
Like we use that a lot internally when we were talking about this. And it's like, you know, you hear all the noise, you hear the cart girl go by, there's squirrels going down the trees, the wind is blowing, and you get all that data. Then you narrow it down to seeing your shot and you focus more in. And then by the time you get to that green dot, you've cleared the mechanism and it's just you and the ball, that green dot, whether you put it on top or whether you put the green dot in the back for impact.
Right.
You know, that's you and the
Well,
green dot.
I could see this as a lineman thing as well for the tee.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You know, you put it on with the driver. Okay, am I going to be lined up?
Yep.
And you take your driver and you put it right behind the ball.
And then you line up your putts. You can line your putts
Putts
up.
up.
All kinds of stuff. With
Yeah,
this
the
thing.
arrow on top was an addition that we felt needed to be there. So
Okay.
it gives some sort of direction to the player.
Yeah.
It's not per se an alignment aid, but it
Yeah.
can be used
Right.
for that.
That's
So
what, I mean, that's
Exactly.
what
Yeah,
pops in. I think
exactly.
it's a great.
My
putting.
next question is, I got to imagine it is, but USGA and RNA conforming.
we worked very closely with those guys. This isn't something we just submitted with them
Mhm.
and said like, oh, I hope it gets approved.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
we worked closely with Rich Carter and the guys over at the USGA and sent them visuals of what we were thinking about, talked them through the process, and they were very transparent and open with us about things we should do and shouldn't do on the golf ball. So yeah, it's totally USGA approved on the conforming list, and those guys were great to work with on the development of this. And had a meeting with them just the other day, and they were just excited that we're finally launching it because we'd been talking with them
It's
about it
2
for
years in the
months.
making.
Yeah, but we've been talking to them
Now,
for
it
months about on the list.
It may take some time for golfers to get used to this once they get this in their hands.
Yeah.
So what Bridgestone has done is they have put the traditional line on the, you know, with their label on it, with the arrows. Tour, this one's a Tour BX. So they have put the traditional line on it as well. So if it takes you a while to get used to this, and you don't want to put it in play right away, and until you do get used to it, well, they have the traditional line on it and the mindset. And
it is available. It is available non-mindset. You can buy Tour B that's non-mindset,
right?
And people can buy the mindset.
But the
version.
mindset's really cool.
Yeah, it
because
is really cool.
If you think about it, like me in particular, I would take the B,
Yep.
and I put it in the back, and that's where
Oh,
I would
yeah.
go to hit the ball.
Exactly.
Now I have this.
A more
And
purposeful
it's
spot to hit.
exactly.
Yeah.
If you're looking and you want to hit that green, that arrow will also
Swing pad.
swing
Oh
pad.
yeah, you got it. You got it.
So that's. I mean, I'm looking. I'm like, this could really help improve people's games as well.
We've talked to a lot of green grass pros, and they've talked about, you know, if they want their guy to hit the inside of the ball, they'll move that green dot a little to the inside and say, hey, that's your draw impact point.
That's
of
what I
inside the
was
golf
thinking.
ball. You know, like so. There's multiple ways you can put it right on top as a visual cue, or you can start to move it around to where you can use it in different ways as far as impact. You know, you point that out to the right, that's your swing path, and then that's your impact zone. So,
I like that everybody's going to be able to use it in their own unique way.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
not a standard. Go ahead. What do you see?
I see looking into the hole, getting my ball out. 'cause
Ah,
I made
I like
putt.
that one. Yeah.
Hey, I already got a hole in one. You wavy.
Exactly.
I'm there.
Positive vibes, brother.
That's it. It's all positive over here. I love it. So we got this going on. Of course, you know, we already gave our shout out to Elliot because he always follows you, or you follow
Yes,
him, one or
yes.
the other. So, do you guys have anything else going on at the show?
I want to also name drop Corey Consuegra, because is he still with Bridgestone?
No, he's not with Bridgestone anymore.
No more name dropping.
Okay,
No,
cut
he's
that
They
right.
dropped the name.
Yeah.
That's okay. Did you guys bring the machines?
Oh yes, ball fitting. We're still the number one ball fitter in golf. Ball fitting is a huge part of our deal, and we have ball fitting going down at the ETC. We had demo day ball fitting running full blast, and auto's great. We've done a lot of learning. You know, the big hot word now seems to be AI. Right?
I was ready to drop it.
Yeah.
So
Name
like,
drop.
in our ball fitting systems, we're learning all the time. And I can tell you without being able to tell you today, but like in April or so, we have some more ball fitting announcements that are going to go on. So we're excited about that. We're not really ready in January to talk about that yet, but when the season hits, we have some major updates to ball fitting that we're going to share with everybody and launch out to the field.
Well, we're going to have you back on the show when that announcement's ready.
Yes, I would love to.
Absolutely. Well, is any other things you want to share? How can people find out more about Bridgestone and the mindset? Because we're all in the mindset right now.
Yeah. So bridgestonegolf.com, website, piece of cake there. But, you can find us on X, Facebook, Instagram, and all the info about mindset will be there. And
will the fitting machines be more readily available outside?
That's a great question. And in April, you'll learn that. So I'm not going to say no, but I'm almost going to say yes.
Way to prod there, Bill.
I just had the question.
Is there anything else you want to ask me that I can't answer? Not right now.
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
Yeah.
When will Bridgestone sign Charlie Woods?
Oh.
Hey.
Also, again,
he's speaking. Look for us on April.
That's another one of those questions.
That's one of those questions.
Yes. When will he be contributing to the?
So Torby and Mindset will be available February 16th.
Which ones are for us? Me and him are under 105, and Mr. Wise is probably around 105. Barring the
So the ones I brought over that I just grabbed are both under 105.
Okay.
The RX is more distance oriented. The RXS is more spin around the greens.
Okay.
And if you guys have a little bit faster than that, if you're right at 105, then it will be the X and the XS. Same thing.
Mr. Wise, are you 105-ish?
Close.
There you go. I'll bring you some of each, and you can just try them both out. If you're right there on that borderline,
yes,
I would try both of them.
I'm not on the borderline, so
he's not on the borderline.
I'm way under 105.
He's south of the border.
He's south of the border. He's okay. Well, thank you so much, Adam. We always appreciate having you every year on our show and talk about all your new products. This is really, I see a lot of potential with this for every golfer. Not just some of us. All of us.
I see my ball in the bottom.
I already got the first hole in one on the show, so we're good. We're all good. Thank you, Adam.
That's a good graphic we can make of the ball going in the hole, and it turns into that.
I like that a lot. Well, we look forward to having you on again in April.
Yeah, let's do it.
Don't worry, we will have you. We'll be reaching out. We will have you on April,
Please
so you can break the news with us. Of course, as soon as we see that press release, we're going to be all on time. So you remember the promise.
I'll remember
that you made today. You will break.
Maybe
the news
y'all can have March 30th. You can get it early.
Perfect. March 30th, folks. Stay tuned. It's coming. Well, thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate you, brother.
Y'all have a good show.
All right, Bridgestone Golf, ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause and more coming your way here on Bigg's Golf Talk, BGT TV on the Ignite Golf Network live in Orlando, Florida. We'll be right back.
Are you an E or a C?
Both have Ridgeback. These are loaded with tech.
Which one are you gaming? Definitely E for me.
It's just so forgiving.
I'm definitely an E. C is for Cheka. What else?
C is for kill it.
C is me. Low spinning bomb.
So, are you an E or a C?
I don't know. Hey, wait a minute.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
To help me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just...
At the John Daly Major Ed Foundation, we also focus on making sure that we partner up with great organizations. Great organizations like St. Jude's, great organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, our friends at Warriors for Freedom, our friends at Force 50 Foundation, which provides veterans the health care that they need. As you can see, we are the safety net at the John Daly Major Ed Foundation to make sure that no one gets left behind on the field of battle and that you're taken care of in the home front. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Hoorah!
Hi there, Sir Nick here. Do you know how many strokes your slice is costing you? Off the tee, on approach, boom, front right bunker. An 83 quickly becomes a 92. Here's the fix. It's not the driver, it's not the ball, it's the shoes. Squares can help your score by providing better balance and stability. What are you waiting for? Get a pair. Change your shoes, change your game with Squares. The distance goes.
And we're back here at the PGA Show 2024, Orlando, Florida. Day 2. BGT TV, Bigg's Golf Talk, live in Orlando, Florida.
Yep.
Bill, let me go to you real quick as we wait on our next guest to show up here. Day 1, how was it for you, sir?
It was amazing. We wrapped up here. It was a busy day. We got
it was.
Maybe we went to the new inventions, saw a lot of neat stuff that's going on, visited some cigar shops we'll be talking about later on. And then after we finished, we decided we had to make runs for work and get some stuff done, but we decided to go eat chicken.
Really?
Yes, we did go eat chicken. And Mr. Wise, the wisest man in chicken, wants to share that.
Right around the corner from the Wyndham Hotel where we were staying,
That's right.
is Disney Springs.
Proud partners of the Wyndham.
Our resort partner.
Yes, we decided to walk over that really, really quick bridge and go over to the chicken guy.
Yeah.
And visit one of our favorite people, Christy, who's a manager there. And Mr. Wise, show him what you got.
The owner is Guy Fieri.
Yeah. And Mr. Wise got the Orlando Chicken Guy shirt. And we really liked the back of the shirt. In addition to that lovely chicken, we had the chicken and mac and cheese. And it says,
there's nothing like mac and cheese with chicken.
Great freaking chicken.
Great freaking chicken.
And we're all firm believers of the Lord over here. So she came over, and we always see her every year. It's like anytime we're in Orlando, we need to see her, right?
Right.
So we went over, and she handed us her card. And congratulations, Christy and Quincy, on your marriage. She got married. Why we since we were here a couple months ago.
Oh, not just yesterday.
No, not just yesterday. A couple months ago, she got married. They look beautiful.
Congratulations.
We appreciate Quincy's service to our country. He's a retired veteran.
Oh, there you go.
He has a great business. It's called Anchored in Christ, and they have apparel and all kinds of stuff. So if you go to anchoredinChristapparel.com, check out Quincy's line and stuff like that. It's veteran owned, and of course, it's about the Lord. You can't go wrong. So thank you. We had a great lunch, and then we went right back to work. So thank you for having us there, and we appreciate you. And your chicken is freaking delicious. So thank you.
And the milkshake wasn't bad too.
They got a new one. They some of them opted for the mint chocolate chip one or triple whatever.
Right.
They got a new.
They stayed safe.
Cheesecake strawberry Oreo cookie shake.
The interesting part is they serve it with a straw that looks like a 3/4-inch PVC pipe.
It really does. And you know what? The chunk still gets stuck in the straw. It really does.
Are you hungry yet, Biggs?
Are you hungry?
Guy Fieri must have got that off of Grocery Games, Triple G, because there's a lot of things that he sees on that TV show from those contestants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta put this in my restaurant.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that's
it.
one of those shakes.
It
that
could have
they
been.
had. Yeah.
It's a limited edition one, maybe only for the PGA Show. Who knows? They were excited that the PGA Show was in town. They were talking about it. So when they brought it up in their meeting, they're like, "Uh-oh, our regulars are coming." They knew that we were coming because we're a regular staple there. When we were in Orlando,
we walked in and she came right out.
She came right out and greeted us and hugged us, and we appreciate the love. And of course, I just love it when she came out with this Anchored in Christ apparel stuff.
I gotta check that website out.
Check them out.
Yeah,
it's a really, really good site.
I think you got 3 new customers there.
Absolutely, I'm gonna. And they had me at veteran owned and in Christ.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't go wrong. So they got a really lot of nice stuff up there. So definitely check them out. And we look forward to seeing you again. I don't know if we'll have time this trip, but again, congratulations on being newlyweds, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Really, really cool pictures in her white dress, and he was in his navy whites.
It was amazing.
It was
Biggs,
unreal.
it was beautiful. It really was. It was beautiful. They had a little simple ceremony, 50 people. You can't go wrong
And they
with
didn't
that.
serve chicken either.
They didn't serve chicken. That was the only thing, man.
Shocker.
Because that chicken is freaking good.
I think the wife would have been like, no, I work around this every day. No.
That's pretty much what she
That's
said.
pretty much what she said, you know. But they're an amazing couple, and we hope God blesses them with many, 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 many anniversaries. Invite us next time to the, whatever they do, renewal of vows.
Yes.
I expect an invitation, but good luck and much success on being the manager of that great chicken place, because we will be back.
Bill and Greg, one of the things that we did do yesterday, and Greg, I know you're a big fan, so you must be, licking your chops when we actually got to that section, because you certainly left us behind and said, hey, I'll see you guys around a little bit.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. But we checked out the section for pickleball.
We forgot to tell you at 11:30 there's a Beat the Pro pickleball
And
challenge.
you're signed up.
We signed you up.
No.
Yes. We signed you up. We got the cameras ready and everything. 11:30, bro. I hope you got your sneakers on. Woo, you got to beat the pro.
We have
if
a
you don't-
masseuse in the house.
Oh, yeah. We got out front.
We've
booked
got
that
911
appointment.
standing by.
Yep. We ready to call the fire and rescue?
Oh, boy. All
we got
right.
you. Hey, you said you wanted to play pickleball.
I do.
This is
I-
the
What better
to
place
play
to
pickleball.
start than the PGA Show?
That's right.
At the clubhouse section.
At the clubhouse
Clubhouse,
section
yeah.
and beating the pro.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
think
way
I have
to-
a meeting at 11:30.
Yeah, nah, you do.
Not now.
At Beat the Pro. Well, I don't know. Well, we have our next guest that's supposed to be coming on really, 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 really soon. So let's just talk about the locker.
Yeah.
Or we can even, intro into the cigars that you won.
Yeah, I got lucky enough.
You know what I mean?
So we stopped by. We were walking around, and actually this cigar shop was right by the pickleball.
Yep.
And we came across them by accident. It wasn't on purpose. Nobody called us to come and visit them or anything like that. So it was an accident, and we seen them over there. Great bunch of guys over there, and we actually got honored enough to actually deal with the owner himself.
Yeah.
But this box of cigars, we actually got entered into a giveaway, and it is the Bubby Stogie is Tom Bubby Broder's personal cigar recipe, serve it as his preferred choice as an everyday smoke while on the golf course. Now, this guy has over 500,000 followers, but one thing that really caught my eye when I opened the box and I found something, I found this card right here in the box, and it's kind of an information card, but available for purchase in boxes of 10, which is what I have here. That's the box I won in a raffle. Each box purchase will contribute $10 donation to Bubby's personal charity of choice, and that is the Folds of Honor.
Yes.
Hey,
Your
Biggs,
cigars
there's
are
one-
walking. There's one missing.
There's one missing.
We don't know what happened to it, but there's one missing.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Sorry. Oh,
Here.
there's two missing. So anyway, as you can see the photo, he has a photo there, and hopefully he'll be joining us later. He does work with Callaway, and hopefully he has time to come. But he even signed his box. He got to sign it and talk with him. Great guy. And what I really, really enjoy, which is, I'm even going to read the back. The wrapper is a San Andres Maduro, and it's from Nicaragua, and the filler is Nicaraguan. It's a 6x50, and it's premium quality. But I really, really love
like
the
this
wrappers,
wrapper.
right? that wrapper yelled. I love the wrapper on it. It's his head. It's a headshot. I love it.
Yeah.
He didn't have a beard or anything, so when people come, they may not know it, but he doesn't have a beard right now. But it's so cool. Bubby, he's big. We were talking about it this morning.
The thing is, the company's actually named Greenside Cigars, and what they're doing is they're producing cigars for golf courses, and the label on the cigar itself is with golf terms.
Yes.
So par cigar, birdie cigar, bogey cigar, eagle cigar. They even have one of your favorites that you gave a smell to yesterday.
Yes.
It's called the breakfast cigar.
And it's coffee.
Really?
Oh, Lord. He's like, have you ever smoked a cigar?
What booth were they in? You're going to be on with the next guest for like 10 minutes. I'll be back.
He is the next guest. I believe he's bringing the coffee.
I'm wearing their shirt right now, too.
Yes, he is.
Well.
But you're going to have to get up and stand around because they have to see the front. Apparently, I left mine in the truck. So we're going to have to see the back of your shirt as well. So stand up for the folks and show them the back. So that at the PGA Show special edition, I love it. That was my favorite part. That's what stuck out. So they hopefully will be here soon. And I look forward to talking to them and finding out more. They're making it really, really simple for the green grass shops to carry their cigars and for having them fresh, which is key. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you go into these shops.
You don't know how long they've been there.
You don't know how long they've been there. Well, they make it real simple and easy to make sure that no matter how long they're in there, they're fresh for you. And that's what you want. Everybody wants a fresh cigar.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The price point is right. They had cigars for $8, $9, and that's retail. That coffee cigar was $9. He's like, here, smell this. And I was like, it was just a breath of fresh air.
Dang it. What booth is that?
We'll stop by today. So, and they are having a raffle, folks. So if you head over to the cigar booth, you will
every hour
on the hour.
They're
giving a box of these premium cigars out. And if you're lucky, and if you see,
as a matter of fact, I think the three of us are going to go back over there today and enter.
I think so. I think we'll go over there, enter, and just stand there. That's what we're going to do. And
we'll just hang out in their booth and sign autographs.
And Biggs was lucky. He got his signed by Bubby himself.
Yeah, he was there.
He just happened to be there.
Yeah.
Great guy, nice guy. He's running back and forth from Callaway to over there.
Well, what I like about that company, Bill, is their business motto.
Yes.
They want to, keep cigars reasonable. They want to keep it, and
we all want a reasonable cigar.
Right.
Yep.
So what they're doing is they're actually doing these cigars themselves, and then they wholesale them to the golf courses.
Yep.
Golf courses then sells them, but at a reasonable rate.
At a reasonable price.
You're not going to pay $40, for a cigar that outside that golf course.
Yeah.
You may only pay $22 for it.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's the thing. I mean, they ask you what type of cigar you like to smoke, and they had an array of different products, and they have 3-pack, 6-pack, whatever pack you want. I think one of those things holds 60 cigars.
Yeah,
and
the humidors.
Yeah,
really?
They had them, and then they found this technology.
They had an acrylic one.
Yeah,
nice clear one that held them.
that
Kept the moisture out.
That actually works better to keep the cigars fresher. So we were really happy with what they had to say. So we're looking forward to visiting them again, and hopefully I'll win the box this time. We're not going to let Biggs enter. And that's the bottom line.
I may not be eligible.
There's always tomorrow, too.
Yeah, there's always tomorrow. Yeah, when I'm not here.
When you're not there, yes.
We got a better chance of winning.
We have a better chance of winning. Yep. And what we'll do is go.
That would just make you mad if I won 2 times in a row.
That would make me very mad, and I would also steal your other box. At least I'm honest about it. You know what I mean? So we have a great show coming up. Lots of great guests. We have Bertie Stogie. We have Desert Fox. We have Brian Stefan from the Long Drives.
By the way, to check out this box of cigars, you can check them out right now at he actually has a website, the BubbyStogies.com, 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 or they have them at greensidecigars.com.
Yes, so go check them out. You'll be very happy. And get yourself a couple of those breakfast cigars. They smell delicious. I'm ready to have a cup. A stove, whatever they are. So, and then later on the show, we have all about pickleball. We got pickleball coming up. We got people from the pickleball industry coming, and then we got Cobra coming.
Speaking of Cobra, you see my old friend from another company?
Yes, I
He
did.
is now at Cobra.
No way.
He just showed me. Yeah.
Congratulations. I know who you were talking about. I saw
Brian, congratulations, buddy.
Yes, good for him.
I'm going to go see him a little bit later on.
Cool. Very good. We got to stop by.
But they're going to be on the show.
Yes.
Caitlin. Yep.
Yeah, Caitlin's coming later on today. So we have a lot of stuff going on. And, even even after the show, we have a lot of meetings.
A lot of video stuff that we got going on. Some preview of what we have going on later on with our show, for schedule that we have going on right now. We're going to be at the Sky Golf booth and talking with them, interviewing them. So look for a future interview on that. Fiber Built, we're going to talk to them. It's a company out there for turf, artificial turf and all that stuff, and practicing and helping you get better at your game.
True
and
Links.
Obviously,
True Links.
True Links. Yes, we're going to check them out.
We're going to be talking to Mr. Moore's brother,
which
is awesome. We're looking forward to that. So we got a lot of good stuff coming. We get some insight.
Yesterday we had Bushnell on the show. We're going to talk with them at their booth and get some video demonstrations and stuff like that. Let's not forget about Blue Tees. There he is. He's coming in now. There he is. The Marker Locker, we're going to stop by them. And Shade Headwear, we're also going to stop by them. So it's going to be really, really good. So
one of our other guests is here, so let's get him on quick because we're moving along the line. We are going to have Alec Forsyth from Disney Golf. So it's great to have you back real quick. We're glad that you were able to stop by real quick. Of course, you know we're running.
Thank you for having us.
No, absolutely. So, Alex, tell us about yourself. Let us know what you got going on. Arnold Palmer Golf, Disney Golf, all that fun stuff.
Well, I'm Director of Sales and Marketing at Arnold Palmer Golf Management. Represent Walt Disney World Golf in the 63 holes of magical fun that we have to offer at the happiest place on turf. Disney Golf has been around for over 50 years. But Arnold Palmer Golf Management has been managing the courses now there for about 12 and a half years. And fortunate to have a 20-year agreement in place. We've got 3 championship golf courses that have all hosted PGA Tour events in years past, all the way from 1971 to 2012. We've got Disney's Palm, Disney's Magnolia, and Disney's Lake Bonavista Vista golf course. And then we also have a 9-hole walking course. It's a little bit more family-friendly. Also offer the sport of foot golf out there as well. So
there you go.
Dual purpose.
You got it all coming out there. I know you had some renovations going on. How that's going on?
Well, the renovations are currently ongoing at Magnolia. Brand new teeing grounds, brand new bunkers, brand new greens as well. Newly undulating greens. And in addition to that, actually 3 brand new rerouted holes. And it's going to wrap up construction a little bit later this year. And looking forward to showcasing that to your listeners and to the world.
No, that's awesome. You also have an 18-hole putting green. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yes, this is something that's brand new. It's actually not even marketed on our website as of yet. The naming rights are still being worked out.
That's why I just said putting green.
That's right, putting green. It's the magical putting green right now.
Yes.
But very reminiscent of the likes of the Himalayan putting green at St. Andrews. Or some of you listeners might be a little bit more familiar with maybe Stream Song or Pinehurst. So we have an 18-hole putting course adjacent to the Magnolia Golf Clubhouse. Completely free of charge to play. Just bring a putter and a ball. Make your way to the first tee box. Grab a beverage, perhaps, from our outlet.
We hear it's under an hour to play.
It is. Usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour. And a scorecard and a pencil. You can grab that at the first tee box and settle some bets.
Can you imagine that? Free miniature golf at a premium golf course on Disney. And you may correct me if I am wrong. I don't have to be staying at Disney to go play golf.
No, absolutely not. We are completely public, open to the general public, whether you're staying on Disney property or not. Got a lot of local guests, a lot of local residents here to the Orlando area that utilize our golf courses on a regular basis as well. Just come out and play, walk in the footsteps of some of the all-time greats. Not only have we had many winners of notoriety, but we've also, had many more players there throughout the years, all the way back to the early days of the PGA Tour, where Jack Nicklaus won 3 consecutive events.
Yep.
And Tiger Woods, two-time winner of our event in 1996 and 1999. So a very storied past at Disney Golf, and anybody can come out and check out.
See, what I like to see happen now is now that you have that 18-hole putting green, that's the tiebreaker. They don't go replay the 18th hole in full.
You got to settle it on the putting green.
Settle it on the 18-hole putting green.
Our 19th hole is a putting green instead of the bar.
There you go. I love
Putting
it.
green instead of the bar. You heard it from the man himself. So how can people find out? How can people book, make reservations, get some tee times, play some golf on those Disney golf carts? You have three, and then you have football.
Foot golf. Yes.
So we have that for your family, friends. I'm saying mama and the kids go play on the football, and then foot golf, and then daddy go play. And then you all meet on the putting green, and you have the tie right there. That's
well, we've got a little bit of everything for something for everyone out there at Disney Golf. Very family-friendly environment. So whether you're looking for a championship golf experience or something a little bit more relaxed, a walking experience at Oak Trail, or like you said, the foot golf too. Come out and check it out. The phone number to reach us is 407-WDW Golf. That's 407-939-4653. Or you can check us out on the website at golfwdw.com. That's golfwdw.com.
And if you want, call Alex. He's always open to talk, set you up, do what you have to do. Alex is not shy, and he's a great talker. He'll convince you to get there today, not even tomorrow. Get there today, go play. How far in advance can they book tee times?
Book tee times up to 90 days in advance for the championship golf courses. And we do promote the earlier you book, the better the rate is.
Oh, nice.
So that's a benefit to planning ahead. 30 days in advance, up to 30 days in advance for the Oak Trail experience, whether golf or foot golf.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And if golf is in your speed, then come out and get some retail therapy in our golf shops.
There you go.
Yes, unique merchandise.
Somebody on this table Mr. Alex had brought him a Goofy
2 years ago.
That's right. That's how he got
introduced.
That's right.
Wow, Mickey.
Yep. So we have Goofy Golf right here, right next to
I need to get you on staff. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good, right? Hey, you guys want to golf with Goofy?
You sure do.
Well, Alex, thank you for coming. I know we're running and gunning on here, but we always appreciate you. Whenever you want, reach out. Let George McNeely Communications know. We'll get you on, throw you on.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate the time to talk to you and to your listeners.
Always.
And have a great day.
Yeah, we'll be there soon.
Come visit us at the happiest place on turf.
Absolutely.
Hey,
thank you,
Don't
Alex.
forget to visit Walt Disney and visit and play golf too. Goofy loves to.
We'll see you real soon.
Alex, thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, more Bigg's Golf Talk. When we come back, the Stogie man himself is going to be joining us on Bigg's Golf Talk. Don't go anywhere. I got the shirt. I got my stogies. I'm ready to
brag.
Yeah.
I hope he brought me my breakfast cigar. Oh, I see it. I see it. Uh-oh.
Right. We'll be right back right after this short break. Very short break. We'll be right back.
At the John Daly Major Ed Foundation, we also focus on making sure that we partner up with great organizations. Great organizations like St. Jude's, great organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, our friends at Warriors for Freedom, our friends at Force 50 Foundation, which provides veterans the health care that they need. As you can see, we are the safety net at the John Daly Major Ed Foundation to make sure that no one gets left behind on the field of battle and that you're taken care of in the home front. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Hoorah!
Having a corporate or charity golf event? Backswing Golf Events can supply your tournament with personable, professional golfers to entertain and fundraise on the golf course. They can accommodate any size group, whether it be 3 players to 500. They are your team. From range lessons, Beat the Pro, and Pro-Am style roaming, they're making lasting memories one swing at a time. So make sure to check out backswinggolfevents.com or call us direct at 661-316-3093 and book your pros now.
And we're back. Bigg's Golf Talk, BGT TV, and we are at the PGA Show 2024 in Orlando, Florida. Now, I've been bragging. I've been talking about in this first part, and now we have the company with us, Birdie Stogie with us. But, you know, the box of cigars that I won. Now, I haven't had a chance to open up the cigar. I wanted to before coming on the show today. Wanted to last night. We got so busy with working, and I just did not get a chance to have a cigar last night. But I will be having hopefully one tonight, and I will post a picture on social media of me doing that. And I'll tell you what, I love the smell of them already. And what I like about them was when I opened up this box to see, inside of it, and I got this card out of it, it had a Bolivia pack in it to keep the cigars fresh.
Yep.
A lot of times, companies do not do that. I've ordered online cigars and ordered boxes of cigars, and I'm talking about boxes of 20 at the time, and it did not have a Bolivia pack in them to keep the cigars fresh. This company did it right, and I recommend them to you 100%. But this cigar that I have is a medium-bodied and producing mouth-watering notes of cocoa, spice, and pepper with an overall smooth finish. And I know, Bill, you love that smooth type of cigar.
Oh, I love it. Everything. When they asked me what kind of cigar you like to smoke, I said it, and he was like, "This is the one.
Yeah,
that is the magic." And then he went on to tease me with another one. He goes, "You drink coffee?" Yeah. Well, smell
breakfast
this
cigar.
The breakfast cigar was amazing. So what we keep talking about him. We know you are.
Sorry,
are
I
you the
was
CEO?
late when you guys were talking about it. I went and got some. That's why I was late coming back. I ran over 2 people getting back here.
You seem to be late a lot, Mr. Wise.
There's 2 people walking by now saying you're number 1.
Yes.
Breakfast and a snowman.
Oh, there you go.
Let me see what we got here.
There
All right,
you go,
let's see.
Bill. So those are the sweet ones. Those are the ones you right up your alley. So the breakfast boss got that coffee.
I will share it with you.
He's going to give them back to me.
No, I got the snowman to breakfast, and he said, "These are the ones that you smoke, Bill." That's what he said. Did you hear what? Did you not hear what he said?
Yeah.
Well, we have this gentleman here. Will you please introduce yourself? We call him the man, but that is not his name. So, and everybody is worried. Bubby. Every time we were talking about, Bubby was that? But yeah, Bubby signed his Bubby, like from Callaway. Yes, that Bubby.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And I'm
is
telling
so
you, if you are
excited.
here at the PGA Show, what's your booth number right now?
We're 2779.
Go to 2779.
No.
Get
Yeah.
yourself a T-shirt.
All
right,
Enter the raffle. Take Bill's raffle because he hadn't won the box yet.
I got to compose.
As a matter of fact,
myself
we
now.
are going to be there back there every top of the hour because Bill is going to be upset.
You got the
And we-
shirt on too.
I do.
Yes,
I told you I was going to wear it.
Yeah.
I told you I
Mine
was
got
going to.
left in the car. In the
Well,
truck.
you know what? You got the folds of honor. So
Yes.
every box Bubby sells,
$10
$10 goes to that folds of honor. Yep,
There you
it's a
go.
donation. That's his charity of choice.
Yep.
So we're charitable in our giving with our cigars. We want to give back as much as we can. We want to bring cigars back to the golf courses, make it profitable for the golf course again.
And a great price too.
Yeah,
Great price
we
point.
want to be available to everybody, and every cigar is unique to its own kind of branding. Obviously, breakfast ball coffee, that makes sense.
Tell everybody what's your name and what's your title.
So Ty Murphy, founder, president, Greenside Cigars.
Who were you yesterday?
I was Max Putnam, who's Bubby's film guy, who's not here with us today. He's coming in tonight on a plane. We're going to do a golf video tomorrow.
He
Oh,
did that on purpose because he didn't want everybody to know that he was the.
No, it was a little tricky registering. I registered the team, but I
Okay.
guess I didn't register myself. I don't know
Can
how
you
that's
imagine
possible. Yeah. So she's like, "You owe me $25 more for another badge." I said, "No, I'm just going to be Max."
There
Yeah.
you go.
So-
That's why when I was confused because I was like, he's the owner, but the names don't match, and that's not his name. So I
No,
just left
Max
it.
is going to be hate me because he's going to get so many emails from the badge scans tomorrow. He's like, "Who are all these
That
people?"
could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. You set them up.
Now, Ty, really
good.
quick.
Yep.
You have this company.
Yep.
You're wholesaling pretty much 2 golf courses, and what I like about that is every cigar that you have is golf related as far as the
Exactly.
label goes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but there's also the flavor of the cigar as well. The body of the cigar is matching whatever that is.
Correct.
So if it's a birdie, it's going to have a different flavor than the par and all
Correct.
that stuff. Talk about what your business model is.
So our goal is to try and connect the cigar industry
with the golf industry, right? There's been a little disconnect in the branding and the traditional brands, and we kind of want to strip that away and that intimidation factor and give golfers something that's catered to them, that speaks their language. So our Birdie Stogie's the best cigar, right? It's the one you want to make on the golf course. It's the strongest thing we've got. Our triple bogey, it's crap. I won't say that about my own product, but I ain't going to touch
sort
the
of like
bogey.
the game.
Yeah, but it's also $5, right?
Yeah.
So the golfers know if I don't care and I'll go with the cheap cigar, give me the triple bogey. But if I'm a nice cigar guy, I've got a good palate for heavy stuff. Give me your best one. Give me the Birdie.
Right. And
all at an affordable price.
That's right. Everywhere from $20 down to $5, and we hit every price range in between.
Mm-hmm.
And we distribute 100% to golf courses. We're in over 100 courses across the country right now. And then we sell directly online. So we're kind of built to get to golfers and make sure golfers have a shot. There's not a better place to have a cigar than
right.
on a golf course.
Absolutely.
Really so we want to make sure that the guys who may have not have tried or been interested come try Greenside, because that connection's there.
As a matter of fact, one of our guests is supposed to be here in a little bit. Hopefully he shows up, because I want to make an introduction to him. And he has a cigar holder for the golf cart.
Oh, he came by. Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All about you.
Yeah.
Is it Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Scott?
Yes.
Good guy. Great guy.
He'll be here later, and
we're going to do stuff with him.
Yeah.
And the great thing was I saw he can personalize that.
Yes.
He put logos on it. And
absolutely.
So we don't want our logo on it, but the course's logo.
Yeah.
That we're
absolutely.
in for sure.
And that's what
I want your logo on it.
Yeah,
I do.
You got a logo on the shirt. You got a logo all over.
Yeah. I mean, that's a nice looking logo that you have.
I got 2 logos.
Yeah, exactly. Each brand, and we've got some shirts on the website from each brand. So if you fall in love and say, hey, man, the Par cigar is my cigar. It's right in my alley. You go on, you can buy the Par cigar T-shirt. You can buy all the different merchandise around the Par brand.
You have shirts that match the
Each
cigar.
brand, yeah.
Wait till you see the triple bogey.
Yeah. It's a wife beater.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Why golf?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a jean jacket.
Yeah.
In other words, suck less at golf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Take up smoking cigars.
Little guys in
These guys are getting some
blue
free
jeans.
publicity all the last 2 days.
Because you gotta love it.
Yeah.
Every time you look up, you see why golf.
Yeah.
Suck less at golf.
Yeah.
We have to, and I still haven't visited. We gotta go check them out.
Next year we need to put our booth closer to 1455.
I'm telling
you
you.
do.
Because all these guys are getting free publicity.
Yeah, I
around
know.
us.
I know.
Talk about everybody.
It's going to cost us a lot of cigars when you're flowing them over the fence.
That's okay. Just throw it over. We catch. We're good catchers. We'll catch them all up.
Hey,
So-
tell you one of the things that I like about your company, and because
Besides
trust me,
winning those.
besides winning,
Okay.
yeah, is when I am golfing and I didn't bring my travel humidor Herfordor with me, so I'm having to buy a cigar at the golf course, right, and I see the brand, and I'm not going to mention names, because I'm not going to throw anybody under a bus, but there's name brands out there and strong name brands that if I was to buy it in a regular smoke shop, I'm only paying $12 for that cigar, and I wind up paying $27 at a golf course for it.
Yeah.
And your business model is not that way.
Exactly. That's what I think was the biggest thing is golf courses have lost the value to sell any cigar at the course. And it's because of the distribution model. It's been cut too thin. There's too many hands in it. So because we're the manufacturer and the distributor, we can give those courses great margin while protecting them versus like online competition where they're getting heavily discounted and undercut. Because the main thing you want if you're going to try and sell a cigar at a golf course is you don't want a guy who knows his brand, knows the price he normally pays at the cigar shop or online, come there and see it 3 times the worth. There's no value for it. That's a pain point. That's why it's suffocating cigar sales at golf courses. You bring on ours, it's cheaper to get it at the course than it is to order off our website because you got to pay shipping and tax on top of that.
Right.
So you might as well get it while you're there, and you can only get them there.
That's
So,
awesome.
Let me ask you this: can golfers actually, maybe their golf shop doesn't sell, your cigars? Can they order cigars from your website?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep, you go on there. Golf courses, we give you a wholesale account. Everybody else, you go on their retail account. If you follow us on Instagram at Golfing Cigars, we typically post a couple promos, get 10, 20% off on given days. You can go use those on our website.
Or if you know a guy, you just go right to him.
That's right.
Or on Friday
you just text
when the
him.
show closes.
Yeah. The one nice thing on the website too is we put together some sample packs where we'll take one of each blend and kind of package them together. You can't really get that at the course. It's always going to be one.
And that's pretty cool because most of us, except for him over here, when we're in the golf course, we will get that. triple bogey.
Yeah.
We will get that birdie. We will, but it'll be so sporadic, like that pack.
Yeah,
so we can use them all.
The best is when you're on the course and you got that pack, you hand that triple bogey to the guy that made the triple bogey, right? And you light that birdie up, and I'm telling you what, there's a difference in experience for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out that
It
experience.
doesn't go out and smoke on a triple bogey. It just kind of fluffs off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like your shots.
As you're smoking, the wrapper just goes apart.
Yeah,
you know?
it just disappears into thin air, and it lasts about 10 minutes.
Yeah, just like your golf game.
Like the golf game after the first hole.
Yeah, you just want to forget that cigar.
Who did?
He did.
Yeah.
He pointed at me.
I'm not pointing fingers.
That's okay. I'm not pointing fingers either. Not at all. But we appreciate
All
you.
I know is I'm a winner.
That's
right.
okay. He's my new friend, and that's all that matters.
We all need more cigar
We
friends.
all need cigar
You
friends.
see who's actually promoting the product here,
I
right?
see it, brother.
You know,
I see.
I got
look
the
at,
shirt.
I'm supporting your charity.
I know. We got it. We give it. You guys are both winners over
That's
here.
it. We're both. I'm a winner. You're a winner. We got it all together.
How do you spell that?
W-E-I.
BIGGJON.
Yes,
that's right.
O-S-C-A-R.
You'll be seeing a lot of us today, probably every hour on the hour. You might want to get rid of us.
Yeah, I was
or
gonna-
bring some snacks.
You guys rotate shirts on me, or I'm gonna get confused. We're just gonna keep handing you more and more cigars.
Oh, we love you.
Hey Ty, whatever we could do to help you,
Yes.
you know, we love helping small businesses and what you're doing, you know, Bubby, you know, supporting our veterans and stuff like that. You have our 100% support.
Yes.
Whatever we could do for you. I love to make some introductions to some New Mexico golf courses.
Would love that, yeah.
And set you up and hopefully help you out.
I
So,
appreciate that, guys. I definitely want to stay in touch outside this
Absolutely.
show. And you need to hit us up as soon as you try those bubbies tonight.
Yes.
Because we smoked them all last night, and we had ashes, you know.
Oh,
3
that's how
inches
you
long.
know a good
Yeah.
cigar.
So-
How long
Except
that
for the triple bogey.
Yeah, we didn't bring any of those with us.
Balls on you.
Yeah. We had
Good-
guys
good
asking, we
word,
didn't bring
that
those
cigar.
ones.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by. We will see you. I'm just going to throw it out there. This was his favorite product of the show so far. And I will say this is my
There we
favorite
go.
product of the show. Just going to throw it out there, you know. Smell the wind. Thank you very much. We
And
appreciate
you haven't
Thank
even
guys.
tried it though yet.
I don't. Have you smelled the coffee?
I have not smelled the coffee.
And you won't
Oh,
do
man.
it right now either.
Makes your mouth water.
Oh, it does.
just don't eat it. It'll make you sick.
Oh, an eatable
Yeah.
cigar.
Just like
That's
his
right.
golf game makes him sick.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
You hurt my feelings again. I tell you, I can't catch a break. But we appreciate you. We will stop by.
Maybe you
again.
could have better
We will
success
come
on a long drive circuit.
in. Speaking of long drives, I believe.
Do you like how he did that?
Yeah,
Is
I
he the
love
next
the way he did it. They even the fans are going crazy. No, that's just the guys from the long drive. So we're going to be talking about.
that's
So
with
the only
them
two
next.
fans we have here right now.
Do you have the long drive cigar?
Oh, not
Yup,
yet.
there you go.
There you
Might have a
go.
new clientele
There you go.
Yep. Let's go.
Oh,
Hey, let me
boys.
tell you something.
Let's
Long
go.
drive
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
That's all you see on the circuit on long drive is
Yeah.
they got
That's it.
cigars.
The
I'm
long
thinking-
cigar.
I'm thinking it's the 1-foot long cigar.
There
The
you
long
go.
drive.
Oh, it goes a long time.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's a 70 ring.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Huge.
Yes.
Ooh.
70
I like it.
ring. Yes.
That's
I
it.
like it.
All right. Well, thank you for being on. We appreciate you.
Thank you,
we will
fellas.
be seeing you before
Ty,
the show
thank
is
you so
over.
much, bud.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Ty.
Thank you.
More Bigg's Golf Talk coming your way. And coming up next, I think we're having long drive guys on next. Here on BGTV. We'll be right back right after this.
At the John Daly Major Ed Foundation, we also focus on making sure that we partner up with great organizations. Great organizations like St. Jude's, great organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, our friends at Warriors for Freedom, our friends at Force 50 Foundation, which provides veterans the health care that they need. As you can see, we are the safety net at the John Daly Major Ed Foundation to make sure that no one gets left behind on the field of battle and that you're taken care of in the home front. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Hoorah!
Having a corporate or charity golf event? Backswing Golf Events can supply your tournament with personable, professional golfers to entertain and fundraise on the golf course. They can accommodate any size group, whether it be 3 players to 500. They are your team. From range lessons, Beat the Pro, and Pro-Am style roaming, they're making lasting memories one swing at a time. So make sure to check out backswinggolfevents.com or call us direct at 661-316-3093 and book your pros now.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And we're back. 2024 PGA Merchandise Show, Orlando, Florida. Bigg's Golf Talk, BGT 2.0, BGT TV on YouTube, Facebook right now live. If you have a question, a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Leave it in the comment part, and we'll read it on the air. You never know what we might even have a giveaway or something like that if you leave a comment. So, Bill, you know, we talked about just before we went to the break on having a long drive cigar.
Yes, I think it was a great idea.
And the man down south from Ultimate Long Drive, he is the National Tournament Director, Brian Steffen, and we're going to have the Vice President of Operations, Kevin Porter, right now on with us. And Brian, you kind of gave us a little bit about why you're here this week. And part of it is you are going to be the only long drive virtual play out there.
That's correct. First of all, thanks, guys. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you,
Having
guys.
you here on the show. Haven't done it in a while, but I brought KP. Yeah, I'm going to turn that question over to him because he spent a lot of time working with our friends at GS Pro developing this this exciting new next step in our evolution of the sport. So I'm going to turn it over to KP.
All right, KP, hit us up.
Well, KP.
Yeah, welcome. Hey, thanks for bringing us on. To hop right into that, the virtual space, you know, everybody out there is practicing with launch monitors now, right? We go from the regular golf game all the way to long drive. Everybody wants numbers, instant stuff there. So the virtual space was something I've been wanting to tackle for a long time. You know, we all use it. We practice on all these. We see them all around the show today.
Yep.
I've worked for a long time with Unicore. You know, we've done stuff with TrackMan and Foresight and everybody out there. So GS Pro being an open source platform, they have been wonderful to work with. And I've been pushing and pushing for a long time. We finally got the long drive game built. We debuted that yesterday. We were over at the Power Tee booth. Big thanks to them for having us out and letting us demo that with a bunch of long drivers coming by, smashing balls on the range. So we're going to run this and show everybody what we do outside in the grass events.
Okay.
But we're going to do that on the virtual space. So if you're over in Germany in your garage and fire up your GC Quad or whatever you might have, turn on your GS Pro software. You're going to load that Ultimate Long Drive game here soon, and you'll be able to hit against me in my shop, you know, in Virginia. Right.
So everything will be virtual competitions.
Yeah. So
that's pretty neat. So
some people are going to lose a whole lot of money.
Well, and that's the thing. And well, ultimately, when you guys do this, so I just want fans to know, and as well as myself. So will they be able to see that it's you hitting? Because you know how people are. Oh, there's no way he did that. I didn't see him do that. So will they have it where they can actually like when you play these games and you can see the person's face and everything. Is it going to be similar?
So very similar to that. We have a program that we're working on right now. So you have your GoPro sitting out in front of us. We're going to tie that all into a live stream. So it almost look like a big giant Zoom call.
Yeah.
You know, for the competition. You'll have, say, 16 hitters in your window box like you would a Zoom call. And then as the drives are hit, you know, the screen will kind of pop up. You'll see their balls rolling across the grid. We're going to, you know, kind of turn it into a TV show, kind of produce some of that stuff to where it's, you know, oh, here we go. Here's 350. That one pops up on the main screen, right? And you'll be able to kind of track hitters. And
so now that they're all inside, right? You know, that they're in, is there any way, because I'm trying to be devious right now, can we like turn up a win button like on the program and, you know, make it windy?
While you're doing this, for say it's you and your buddies in the garage, that's going to be fully customizable. You guys can change it to links, turn the stemp up on everything. I mean, get it as hot and as fast as you want. You can turn the wind down, put it in your face, whatever you want to do. That said, when we get to competition, we control that pre-program to where that's all locked out.
Yeah, you see, that's cool. So pre-program, everybody's locked out. Nobody can jack with it. Once you're in a competition, you're in.
Right. Well,
so how does it? You said 16 players.
Well, not to limit anything, no. Right. So we're looking at having thousands join events at a time.
Now, are you going to have different divisions? Is it going to be similar to what you have in?
We are going to model the outdoor just like we do. I mean, we're all inclusive in this sport. Growing the game from 7 and under all the way to 70 plus. We have divisions for everybody: military, adaptive, the whole 9 yards. Right.
That's cool.
If you can hit it, so we break everything down after the age 35 into 5-year increments to really keep it competitive. So we're going to grow that same kind of space on the virtual side to where you can do it from home.
That's awesome. I know. I see you looking.
I'm trying to look up because I if I remember right, you were on the circuit for a while.
I still am.
Are you?
He's like, yeah, I still am.
Now I seen you, and I'm sure it was you, and I'm trying to make sure that I have my facts correctly. But I seen you compete on TV. And you were pretty jacked, and you're one of those competitors. You go after it, and you scream really loud.
He makes a little bit of noise on the
All
tee
right.
box.
I'm not imagining it.
You're not wrong, John. He makes a little bit of noise on the tee box.
A little bit of noise.
Yeah, I've been known to have the.
So you're that Kevin Porter.
I am that. I'm that one.
We have the.
How many titles do you have, Kevin?
The Screamer Porter.
So we fell short of the title.
Okay.
Multiple times, and this year it was in my hands.
Okay.
And you know, we had a little bit of mix up with some meds from the doctor. My whole body seized up during Worlds.
Oh
this year.
man, yeah.
I hit the longest ball at everybody all the way up until the finals when I basically couldn't even walk to the tee box at that point. Brian will attest to that. They thought they were gonna have to.
I don't remember anything like that.
I like that.
Now he's throwing me under the bus. I get it.
I feel like he just lost.
That's what a good co-host partner does.
Right.
Throws them under the bus.
I do not remember anything like that. What happening whatsoever? No.
Yeah.
We'll put him in his place. I'll be competing Saturday. We have a local event here Saturday.
Okay.
Our first tour stop of the season for the outdoor series.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. So that's what. Now, when is this thing going to be up running fully?
So in the virtual space, it's hard to still put a time frame on it because everything. Right now, the game is kind of in early alpha stage, right? It's working flawless. I ran an event with it last weekend, and it was the most seamless thing ever. I mean, that was, of course, at my site, you know, using all the virtual platform and streaming the whole thing and everything.
I got a question for you. What kind of net do you use to prevent you from breaking that screen?
So I use Carl's Golfland. I use all their screens, Carl's Golf screens. Big fan of those. Their impact screens are phenomenal.
Because I've seen some guys put holes through those things once it gets through that netting and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
so we want to give them the information. And, you know, Carl's Golfland.
Yeah,
you want to use that stuff.
Right.
You want it because nobody wants to spend thousands of dollars on their home simulator and then put a hole in it.
Right.
You know,
those screens I found have held up the best.
Okay.
I also train under the Ultimate Long Drive Academy. I teach guys how to get faster.
Okay.
You know, through regular golf and long drive itself. So, I mean, my screen gets tens of thousands of balls put into it at 200 plus miles an hour, and those things hold up a long time.
What's your longest drive ever?
I started back in the Remax days in the Pinnacle Long Drive world. 413 was my longest ball. I lost to Jason Zuback in that one by that much.
That was a crank guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day, he
I
was
mean,
a cranker. Yes, I remember that.
So
That was a
we
big
hit all
guy.
kinds of stuff back then. Bang Golf was huge back there. I had a Bang-O-Matic was my supplier at that time. Penley golf shafts back in the day.
That's
So, Brian, besides the virtual stuff, where does Ultimate Long Drive stand right now?
So we have a dozen leagues operating around the country.
Okay.
So guys locally get together and compete for points, right? Win your league, earn your way to the World Championships, which is at the end of September.
Where's that at, though?
It will be at Partee Golf Center in KC, South Carolina, just outside of Columbia.
All right.
Tom, the owner there, he's awesome. He's got a absolute perfect setup there for our World Championship. We did it there this past year. We're happy to still be partnered with them going back again this year. We have, like KP was saying, you compete in your division in just your leagues locally where you live, and if there's not one near where you live, come to one of our qualifiers. He and I will traveling all over the country, coast to coast, running qualifier events like we're doing this Saturday over right down the road in Oviedo at Teed Up Driving Range.
Yeah.
Top Tracer Range over there. So it's changing. Not only are we doing the virtual tour, but some of the outdoor spaces that we're hitting at, we're now using technology to measure, because few and fewer ranges out there can contain the hitters.
Right.
I mean, real estate's at prime. You know this. You've been in the golf business a long time. First thing they cut is the driving range.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that
It's
goes.
the first thing that goes, right?
I got a good question. I don't know if you have.
I do, because you hear people talking to industry. Long drive is really going away. It's going away. It's the sport is not flourishing. What do you say to those naysayers?
They're wrong.
Okay.
And he
I
just
like
proved it.
I mean, we're in our 8th season.
Yeah.
And we're
going
growing.
strong.
And we're growing. Because we include everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, like KP was saying, we've got 7-year-old kids and we have 75-year-old men and women. We have adaptive divisions. We do a Valor division, we call it now, because it's military and first responders.
Right.
We have our own division to honor those guys. And by the way, those guys all qualify for the World Championships.
Nice.
We're not turning any of our veterans away.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
Well,
you're
you're
active.
a huge supporter of our veteran.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Right. Yeah. So
you and I both have worked together on
correct.
that.
So not only are we here in the States, we've got a huge contingency. We have a huge league in Canada. We'll be going to Mexico this June for Latin American Championship for the 4th time.
Nice.
We have hitters coming from Japan, South Africa, Zimbabwe, the UK. Our world champion on the pro open men's division was from Zimbabwe.
Nice.
We had world champions from Japan, Canada, Mexico. I mean, it's a global game. It's not going anywhere. We're actually making it bigger because we're including
That's
everybody.
awesome. And that's what you want. I got one question, 2 parts. First part, golf ball sponsor?
We're looking.
You're looking. All right. And then the devil's advocate, with all this talk about dialing back golf balls and doing all that. We know when you hit it 415 and stuff like that, what kind of impact do you think that's going to have on your industry?
So I'll take that one.
Yes, please.
So the rollback, to me, it's not going to affect us at all. So we're no longer governed by the USGA as far as they only do tee to green.
Okay.
Right. So it's up to us as Long Drive now to really write our own rules, whatever we want to do there. So as far as everybody rolling back the balls, I know I've met with all kinds of foundries. We can build our own ball. I mean, and that's kind of what we're actually looking to do right now. We're kind of looking for partners out there. I mean, sure, love to have, Volvic, truthfully, I think was probably one of the best balls that we've ever hit in Long Drive.
Okay.
Nothing against Bridgestone or the top flights and stuff like that, but Volvic was probably one of the best performing at those high speeds with the elite guys, right? The trouble with the ball for us is because we go all the way down to 7 and under, right? All the way to 70 plus.
Yep.
The 70 plus guy and the kids don't need 140 compression golf ball.
Right. Yeah.
Right. That's doing them no favors whatsoever. So, we get into that. Do we get 2 golf balls? One for more of the amateur side of the sport and then one for the elite side of the sport, or kind of like what the guys are having to figure out now with the new Bridgestone ball is, max effort with 230 ball speeds, not making that thing go further. 215's actually making that ball go further.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So it's losing stuff in the compression and stuff there.
Couldn't you just like any other golf ball, basing it on swing speed? So if a certain division has maxed out swing speed at this, that's what the golf ball should be in that division. In this division, it should be, okay, if this max swing speed is this. That's what the golf ball should be in this division.
That would be absolutely awesome, except from a financial aspect of it. So if there's a company out there that's willing to do it and put them in there,
Sure.
I'd love to have them. Right. So that's the biggest thing for us is the reason why we're still here and we haven't failed multiple times is because we're not stuck in the old business model as far as the way things used to go. We've learned over the years kind of how to keep this thing going. And that is involving everyone and making financial decisions that are smart, right? It is self-sustaining what we have set up as an organization. We're never going anywhere. So I won't go broke making sure we have the right balls for everybody.
Right.
I'll find a ball kind of in the middle that everybody's going to have to hit for now. Yeah. But I'm looking for those answers. And that's, we love being here at the show and getting to talk to everybody, talking to foundries and everything too.
We know a guy.
Yeah. How can people find out more information about the Ultimate Long Drive and maybe participate in it, support it? I'm sure you guys are always looking for, sponsorships and things like that. How can people support it and how can people, get involved?
So from the hitting perspective to get involved, our website, ultimatelongdrive.com, you get on there, you join the tour, you buy a membership tour card. We call it a tour card. And then our entire schedule, whether you look at by the league where you live or our tour series, where he and I are traveling around to do, you can find it. You just register for whatever event and whatever division you qualify for. And here's the thing: if you any age division you qualify for, you can sign up. So you can actually compete in multiple divisions in the same event if you want to. If you're like KP just turned 45, he competes in the 45 and the 40.
Oh, okay.
40 and up, 45 and
Yeah.
up. So it's and up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're 60 and you still think you can compete with the open guys,
right,
come on down.
Oh,
Like, we don't
that's
care.
cool.
Like, if you think you can compete with the 22-year-olds, bring it. Like, that's why
So
it's called open. Anybody can. Right.
Anybody can do it.
Right. So that's the easiest way. Through all of our social medias, you can ask questions. I mean, KP and I are on both of them. Our Facebook, Ultimate Long Drive, Instagram, Ultimate Long Drive. I mean, it's ask. We get texts, phone calls, messages all the time, people trying to get involved. So it's pretty easy to find
How
us.
can people find out more about you guys? Come on, give that address.
UltimateLongDrive.com. UltimateLongDrive.com.
You
can also give them a call at the Ultimate Long Drive headquarters, 843-272-1900. That's 843-272-1900. You can talk to Brian or KP at that office number too during business hours. And what you guys are hoping while you guys are here at the 2024 PGA Merchandise Show, what are you hoping for Ultimate Long Drive here at the show?
So our biggest thing was the launch of the game, showing everybody the new virtual platform. We have had a great response to that. That's been a fun thing. We were here to thank some of our partners as well.
Sure.
Catalyst Suits, they've been just amazing technology. If you haven't seen them, you need to check that stuff out there. Tech was the actual rangefinder for our world championships this year.
Good company.
They phenomenal product. The fastest we've ever gotten yardages back from the grid. Clear, stable, really good rangefinder there. So just keeping all those talks going. We've had some good meetings with Full Swing and Unicorn and all them. They've all been helping us out along the way, kind of travel this path of the virtual series. And look for online gambling to come all that too. So, there's a little teaser for later.
There you go.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate
absolutely.
you guys.
Brian, thank you for giving me a call and having you guys on. I appreciate it.
I love you guys, man. Thanks for having us on. This was great.
KP, good luck to you. And
thank you.
Rock out that virtuality, man. We this whole show, the last 2 days seems like it's all about technology. The last couple of days here on the show, and specifically about AI. And this is just another perfect example on how AI is being involved in golf, and in this instant, long drive.
Yeah, wait till you hear about some more AI stuff that's coming. I can't reveal all of that, but there's a lot of data coming from somewhere.
All right.
So
we know a guy for that too.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having us. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
guys. We're going to go get one of those cigars now.
There you go.
Go get some
boy.
breakfast.
We'll be right back right after this.
Are you an E or a C?
Both have Ridgeback. These are loaded with peg.
Which one are you gaming? Definitely E for me.
It's just so forgiving.
I'm definitely an E. C is for Cheka. What else?
C is for kill it. C is me. Low spinning bomb.
So, are you an E or a C?
I don't know. Hey, wait a minute.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to like experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
To help me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Baseball? Nah. Football? Done it. I think I'm gonna go after the PGA Tour.
Bo, you're gonna need the right equipment company.
I think I got that.
You know, Tour Edge backs all their clubs with a lifetime warranty.
I know.
They ship all their premium custom clubs in 48 hours.
I know.
All their premium clubs are hand-built in the USA.
I know.
You know, Tour Edge has won 35 times out here.
Guys, I know.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
All right, we are back here on the PGA Show 2024 live from Orlando, Florida. Bigg's Golf Talk, BGT TV. Now, Bill, Bigg's Golf Talk has been a part of this show and been doing live shows here for 7 years, minus COVID. I can't believe it's been 7 years that we have been here.
Why does our next guest have a frown on her face?
Because she's happy.
Oh, exactly.
Now, it's because really of
The people
a person
behind the scenes like her.
Yeah, a person that leads the way. Now, we can't have her say anything.
Nope.
Because she's not an official spokesperson for the PGA Show, but we have a presentation for her.
We want to recognize her for everything that she does, because without her, honestly, none of us, not Matt Adams, not our show, not any of our shows, get to you live or broadcast, recorded. We can't do what we do without her. She's behind the scenes. I'm sure
Absolutely.
She gets recognition, but we wanted to recognize her. And Mr. Wise, we're going to hand it over to you.
Thank you very much for having us and supporting media, and you make our lives easy.
Thank you so much. This is amazing.
That is for you.
Yes. So Mr.
She
Wise
said she
is
wasn't
an
going to
artist.
say anything. I think she's speechless.
She's
Kind of like the
speechless.
first time you got something.
Yeah, I remember that time.
So Mr. Wise is a great artist. He does comics for everybody from all
People I like.
A lot of people.
Have you gotten one yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay, then. I'm just checking.
You got me in a bathtub with golf balls
Oh,
around me.
careful with that.
No, that
Don't
was
go
my
there.
favorite. That was
Hey
my
now,
favorite.
it's a
So,
family show.
It was a family cartoon, but we love it and we love you. We appreciate what you do for us to help us be on year after year after year. You know, you're our go-to for everything, and that's a small token of the appreciation. And I know after the show, you might need some of that.
I might need some of that.
Well, thank you. You don't have to talk. We didn't want you to talk. We just wanted to acknowledge you and have our listeners know everything that you do for us. Okay.
We're going
Thank
to
you
take
so
another
much.
quick break, but thank you,
Very
Sherry
quick.
Major. Sherry Major from the PGA Show. Give a round of applause for her. Everything she does for the media is incredible, and we'll be right back right after this.
At the John Daly Major Ed Foundation, we also focus on making sure that we partner up with great organizations. Great organizations like St. Jude's, great organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, our friends at Warriors for Freedom, Our friends at Force 50 Foundation, which provides veterans the health care that they need. As you can see, we are the safety net at the John Daly Major Ed Foundation to make sure that no one gets left behind on the field of battle and that you're taken care of in the home front. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Hoorah!
Baseball? Nah. Football? Done it. I think I'm going to go after the PGA Tour.
Oh, you're going to need a great driver.
The C723 is high-speed power, like running over a linebacker.
Been there.
The E723 is all about accuracy, like a perfect throw from center field.
Done that.
Power and accuracy. The 723 series drivers from Tour Edge, the best in power and accuracy. Hey, Bo, you should just play them both.
Wouldn't be the first time. Look out, PGA Tour.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
Well, that was very nice of what Greg did for her.
Yes.
Using Bigg's Golf Talk to present that with. So our next guest is our new segment that we have, that you guys have experienced, and we said that we are officially launching our 18th year in the game of Bigg's Golf Talk. And with here at the PGA Show.
7.
And a part of that is pickleball now. And here goes in the kitchen. And it's pickle talk time here on Bigg's Golf Talk. And, Bill, one of our sponsors here on Bigg's Golf Talk, Squares Shoes,
made the intro. He's made sure that we came down to visit them, and we were happy that we did. They have a sample that they're going to show us, a prototype, as we might call it. They're going to show us their rackets. They're going to show us everything that we have going on forward from this show.
Yep.
I believe you have a lot of different products that you have. Right. So we'll learn a lot about the pickleball. Normally, the wisest man in pickleball, Greg Wise, sits in with us, but he's opted to stand out, as gracious as he is. We got two great people, a father and son duo.
So we have from the United Pickleball Paddles LLC, Joe Saslow and Ron, right? Ron Saslow?
That's me, yep.
Ron is dad, and Joe is son.
Dad? Son? Yes, I agree, folks. That is the son. So, gentlemen, the mics, they're kind of low, so if you just move a little bit forward, when we talk this way, we can get you guys clearer. I don't know which one of you guys would like to start off. And
I'll start off.
What's going on.
Yeah, and thank you for having us on. We're very excited to be on the show, but of course also to be here at the PGA Show.
So now that I want to do it really quick. There's a young lady out there. It's probably his sister, I think it is out there. That what's her lovely name?
Her name is Ellen. That's my wife.
Ellen.
Ellen.
She is the support system.
No
she
doubt.
Keeps both of these gentlemen in check and make sure that they stay on focus. So we're gonna get to the point. Go ahead.
So really quick, I want to say, Ron. First off, I never knew that you, the person behind the scenes. But I'm very familiar with your bat company, me being in baseball for over 30 years.
Oh, fantastic.
And the officiating side, but I've obviously come across your bats on the ball field and stuff like that with the players. But Ron is actually, his forte was baseball, right?
That's true. Play a lot of baseball, play a lot of sports, but baseball has to be the primary love. Pickleball's a very close second.
There you go. And what actually transformed that you said, you know what, I'm going to transform from baseball into pickleball?
Well, so our firm, 35 Capital, is a private equity venture capital firm that invests in all sorts of sports technology, sports leagues, etc. And so one of the sleeves we have is baseball, and in that we have 3 baseball bat companies, a cool technology company called ProXR Baseball, and we started forming some other sleeves, and one of the natural ones for us to go into was pickleball.
It seems to me that pickleball, and we visited that section, and it was very busy in that section. Courts were busy with people experimenting and trying the game on the pickleball courts. These Jamokes decided to sign me up for a Beat the Pro contest.
How'd it go?
At 11:30. So we need one of those rackets.
Okay. I think you might need a couple of those.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm just saying.
Also, I might need like a speed board on wheels to go back and forth, but
we can arrange that.
It seems to me though, pickleball has really taken and is really growing fast and extremely, rapid. Even with the golf, people ask me when I got text messages, why are you visiting pickleball? You're a golf show, but it seems to me that golf courses actually intertwining pickleball with their courses. If they have a big enough clubhouses, we're seeing pickleball courts being built inside of clubhouses.
Yep.
Country clubs that have opening up to pickleball and stuff like that. What do you think contributes to the rapid growth now that we're seeing in the game of pickleball?
Yeah, it's a great question. There's actually a few things that I think contribute. One of them is it's a lot of fun and people love to play it. Secondly, at country clubs, it just makes sense, right? That many of them have had tennis and tennis courts for years. Unfortunately, those tennis courts aren't being used as much these days as they're being transformed into pickleball courts. So they really go hand in hand. But the third reason, and one maybe people don't realize, is the sports work really well together. The hand-eye coordination, the skills that you need to be good at pickleball translate well into golf. They translate well into baseball. They translate into just about every sport. We've seen videos of people, drivers warming up for F1 events that are playing some pickleball and getting that hand-eye going. We've seen in the bullpen of Major League Baseball games, the relief pitchers, they're hitting pickleballs. They're getting ready. And again, not just because it's really fun, but the skills, the hand-eye coordination, all of that is just built through playing this amazing game.
Joe, you haven't said a word yet. You talk too much, but I see some things down at the end of your table here. Yesterday, I talked to you at the booth, and one thing I asked you is, me being brand spanking new, I don't know what the difference between the paddles are. And you had explained the difference between the paddle. For those that don't know, never tried pickleball, how did it get started, and what's the difference in the paddles?
That's a great question. So I would say it's really important when looking at paddles to try to think about the way you want to play. And especially if you're a beginner, you might choose something that has a little bit of a bigger face to it. So you're more likely to make contact and hit the ball and hopefully have good outcomes. And so we have paddles like that Florida one that has a little bit bigger of a face, so that as you're playing and you're learning, you're just more likely to not make errors. And that's very important early on. And then as you get better, you might go to something that's a little bit smaller that gives you the ability to hit the ball a little bit harder, but, doesn't give you that extra room just in case you make a mistake. So you'll see on this one here, this is, I think, the biggest face we have. It's pretty hard to miss with that. You've got tons of room. And then as you get to the one you're holding in your left hand there, that's the one played by the best female player in the world, Anna Leigh Waters. And so she's taken some size off it in favor of some speed and some power.
So if I'm a beginner, I'm going to use that light blue one.
Yeah, I think that's a great one to start with.
Thank you so much. I'll put this in my bag right now.
Yeah, you can
We're gonna have to fight first.
We'll see you out on the court with it later.
Yeah,
today.
exactly.
Right. He should play the pro with the pro.
That's true.
No, that's not how that works. That is not how that works.
I really like the design, Florida Gators and stuff like that. I saw that you do other college teams and stuff like that. And we did joke around yesterday that we would like to see the opposite on our paddles, his face on mine.
The cartoonish characters.
So
bad.
You got to look at yourself all day when you're playing.
No, because we want to beat the other one up.
That's fair.
Okay. We just want to smack the other.
I want to smack his ball against my ball.
Yeah, we just want to keep
Wait a
smacking
minute.
around.
Oh,
hang on. This is a family
Hey.
show. So, and you did say that possible customizations for people, whether it be clubs or whatever. I see some signatures on here. Is this the young lady that's playing?
Yeah, so that's Anna Leigh Waters. She's the #1 female player in the history of the sport. They call her the GOAT because she's the greatest of all time.
I seen her on Pickleball TV.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just about to
Unbelievable
say.
athlete.
Because now my Alexa device, I hope it doesn't go off anywhere on it, but my Alexa device all day, do you want to watch the pickleball channel? Do you want to watch the pickleball channel? And they always show her on it.
Yep.
She is like the main screen.
She's the
on
face
there.
of the sport.
Yeah, so it's really interesting.
And she's young.
She's only 16.
Yeah.
It's insane. We're learning. He's telling us and explaining the rules, and some of us don't want to be in the kitchen. Others want to be in the kitchen. We're learning how to get into the kitchen. So
right time to enter the kitchen.
There's always the right time and the wrong time. But you guys have paddles. Are you guys making balls as well, or
not as of yet? Right now, we're focusing on paddles. We have apparel coming. We have the shoes coming.
Okay.
We're investing in facilities, so we're going pretty wide into the.
Are we going to be able to show some of the shoe?
We can show the shoe. It's a prototype, so it's
a
important to note
prototype,
that.
folks. It's a
So
prototype.
it's not. This is not the shoe that's going to market.
Right.
It's going to
Not the
change
final
a little
design.
bit.
But everybody sees that it is a square shoe. That is squares for golf, baseball, and now the pickleball world. Everybody that knows me, I've been wearing pickleball shoes, and I used to take out the spikes so I can walk with them regularly. And the bottoms look really.
No, you
really
wore
stable.
golf shoes, not pickleball shoes.
Yeah, I didn't even wear pickleball shoes, but you could see where the pivot point is. And you guys have been working with the pros to come up with. So it's not just going to be we're going to go the pickleball. You guys are going above and beyond. You're giving feedback. You have the pros doing all this stuff. So you have all the great design factors of square golf shoes from across the different sports, but you get input from the actual pickleball player who's one of the really popular ones. He's giving back feedback. This is a prototype.
Yep.
You say this, hey, we need more support here. It goes back and forth. So we know it's a long process. How far along or how close are we to getting these shoes out?
We're pretty close, and one of the great things of working with Bob and the team at Squares is not only did they kill it in golf through their golf design shoes, but they've also done really well in baseball.
Yes,
and they've been very open to work with us to make it pickleball relevant. So we didn't want to have a Me Too product. We didn't want to have, some of the ones that are out there today are tennis shoes that are just being brought over to play pickleball, and they're not quite right. It's a different sport. You need different features and benefits.
Yeah.
And what we loved about Squares was the toe box.
Now the listeners are watching right now. The bottom of the shoe, and these patterns and the pivot point is placed there purposely
For sure.
Can you talk about what all that stuff is on the bottom and what's the purpose of it?
Yeah. So the purpose, and one of the great things about Squares is it does give you more surface area touching the ground. It allows your feet to properly splay so you're not smushing your toes.
Yep.
But then it also allows you to push off side to side and front to back, which is, of course, relevant in all sports. But pickleball in particular, it's a relatively small court, and the movements have to be quick and agile and balanced. And balance is one of the words that you hear over and over and over about pickleball. And we believe these shoes are amazing, and they add that balance. So we took what they did in golf and baseball, and then we added to it to make it even more specific for the pickleball player, both from a performance standpoint as well as from a safety standpoint.
Now, let me ask you something about pickleball shoes. Is this a shoe that you can wear from the house to the pickleball court, or is it more ideal to not put it on?
That's the great point. So what we had done too, in golf, obviously very different. You're going to wear your golf shoes, and after you play golf, you're going to take them off.
Right.
So it's all about function with a little bit of fashion.
Yep.
What we tried to do with Squares here was combine the two. We recognize that function's still the most important, but you're exactly right. You're going to go out to lunch afterwards, or out to drinks, and you're not necessarily going to want to or need to change your shoes.
And that's been our always biggest thing from when we met Robert. How many years ago we met? His first thing was demo day and the basement area that we had, and we fell in love with him right at demo day. We didn't even know because we were supposed to make an appointment, but nobody made an appointment. And we was like, we just went over there and we just did what we wanted to do anyway. And he came over and we started talking to him. We have his Steelers.
He can only have it on one foot.
You're halfway toward
halfway there, bro.
Exactly.
Maybe, but he does a lot of stuff with the pickleball industry and stuff like that, and he's getting us into it. That's why we do have the segment. He actually travels and does all that fun stuff.
Fantastic.
So even though he's the wisest man in golf, we're gonna make him the wisest man in pickleball.
Sounds good.
He's been giving us direction on where to go. He talks about all these different rackets and stuff. Started with breaking it down nice and
Joe, let me add.
I'm going to do you a quick favor. So the pickleball people get very touchy about them being called rackets. So they're technically paddles.
That's what I'm paddles,
and the difference, just so you know, is rackets have springs, paddles do not.
Well, back in the day, and I'm not going to age myself, I used to play paddle ball.
Yeah.
And I used to play at Orchard Beach. And minus the holes that are missing in there, it was
pretty
like
close.
It was
Yeah,
really,
I
really
remember
close.
that part.
And I didn't even realize until he brought it up. Pickleball's been around since like 1965.
Yep, it's amazing.
It's like really now the popularity and how it was formed and what it's doing. You have people of all. It's like an ageless game.
It's unbelievable what's happened, and certainly it's one of those sports that COVID, had a positive impact on because people were able to play outside and fell in love with it. But even before COVID, it had started its ascent. Probably in 1918, somewhere in there. So it has been around since the 60s. It was very fun, kind of clubby, and then all of a sudden it just turned. The equipment got better, the players got better, the ability to televise and follow it got better, and it just caught fire.
Now, Joe, let me ask you something. For the new people, for the beginners out there, young people even as well, taking up pickleball, you're young and everything else, what would you tell them just getting started on should they invest in a good rack, a good paddle?
There you go, good paddle.
Good paddle, and make sure you have stable shoes to play on the court. What would you tell them in order to do that? Do you invest right away, or do you go out and you go to Walmart and you buy paddles?
Yeah, it's a good question. And the answer is you get what you pay for. And so you got to make that decision early on. Of course, I recommend getting something at least a little better than what you would find at Walmart because it does make a big difference. There's a lot of technologies that go into this and a lot of research and development that we do to give you a better chance of making better contact and having better shots. And so I do think that if you begin with something better early on, you're going to play better and hopefully have more fun.
What would a beginner paddle cost?
Beginner paddle can cost anywhere between $100 and $200, depending on what you're looking for. And so, you look at the boundless ones, and I think those are awesome ones because they're fun. And early on, pickleball should be fun. You shouldn't go out there trying to become the next Annalee Waters. You should go and enjoy it. And so having something that, you feel proud of and a logo that you love on your paddle, I think is a great way to start.
Just like in golf, as you advance, you obviously get fitted and everything else. Do you get fit? I mean, do people get fitted for paddles?
That's a really good question.
Yes, they do. Yeah, and so your local pros, at your country clubs or wherever you end up taking some lessons, they're going to have some thoughts with you. Now, of course, sometimes they're just going to be sponsored and tell you what they're sponsored, but most of them aren't that way, and we'll give you the truth to it. And as Joey said, there's just big differences between the different materials, the size, the shapes, the diameters, how they hit. Are you a power player who wants to be a touch player? Are you a touch player that wants to be a power player?
Right.
All those are going to go into it, similar, as you had said, to the golf world. Not everybody uses the same club, partially because it's not as good for everybody in their style of play. So there's big differences. We try to walk people through that. We talk about it online, but having somebody help you
as well.
We do, for sure. You can go and figure out exactly what kind of paddle you would need on our website.
Yeah, because I know I read something about different hand sizes. If you want more of a grip, if you want less, if you're, if you need that or a bigger hand, stuff like that. Would you have this? Does it come like different handles, or is this what you would get, for this particular paddle?
Yeah, well, so for that particular model, that's what it would look like. And so, we only get 24 inches to play with. So you can go longer handle, wider face. And so there's a lot of different combinations, which is why on ProXRPickleball.com, we actually put a quiz that you can take and answer, I think, 7 or 8 questions.
Okay.
And it'll spit out what the best paddle for you is. And so it's simple and easy.
We got to do it.
Yeah.
We got to find out which is the best paddle. I'm thinking the one
I like that one a
with
lot.
more surface.
Right.
More surface.
Then that's the one.
And see, that's the type of pickleball player I want to be. Because at table tennis, I always spun the ball. And by the way, I just want to let you know that I was 1984 table tennis champion of the Chicago Park District.
Oh, really? Nice. The Chicago guy.
Yes.
I like it.
And the district had 3 people in it.
It was actually 2. But that's all right.
Okay. So
when we get back, we'll go find the black.
Right,
he beat his brother on it. But I got a stupid question because I know the textures, is that correct?
Yep.
On the faces, if I, like you talked about the different levels, if you want to be a spinner, speed and stuff, do you have a paddle? Because, like when I played, I used to spin it around and hit from both sides. Is that possible that you could have one side one way, one side the other?
We actually have a product.
It's Pride and Joy.
We created that.
You're his pride and joy.
Right.
I don't know. This paddle might be the other one.
This one might be better.
It's close.
It's close.
Exactly. So what we had done, we had designed a paddle called The Story.
Okay.
And we called The Story because, the stories have 2 sides to it. So
I like that.
But what we had done is we tried to use the materials that would give you more power for your forehand. And then on the flip side, we put a more control, more spin for your backhand.
Okay.
And so most people are hitting more powerful forehands and are much more about the defense and control on the backhand. So we made different faces for just that reason.
See, that is cool. And when is that coming out? Is that I know
that's already out there.
Right.
So that's on the Pro XR website.
You're picking
Absolutely. You're gonna love it.
Pick up two. Pick up two. No, 3, 4. Mom.
Get you guys a whole batch of them.
I can't catch a break today. It's like everybody's against me. Since I don't even know why I woke up. I should have stayed in bed.
What's the longevity of a paddle?
So the paddles will last, depends how much you play them, but eventually they will start to crush down in the middle, the inner part, and you'll start feeling a little flatness. If you're playing a ton, and you're probably looking at 6 to 8 months on that.
Okay.
But if you're not playing, if you're a weekend warrior and you're playing once a week, you can definitely stretch it to a year, if not more so. The other thing you'll see is on a lot of the paddles that have grit, which is what helps add the spin, that grit starts wearing off as you play, and then it becomes a little flat. You can still play with it, but it's not as good.
So the question should be, how many rounds of pickleball can you play?
Exactly. And I would say you're in the hundreds before you really need to replace a paddle.
The code on the bottom, is that just for the show, or is that when you buy and purchase these?
Yeah, well, so we put a QR code there so that when people are out on the courts and hopefully people are like, wow, that's an awesome paddle you're playing with, they can be like, here, scan this, and they'll send you right to our website.
That's
genius.
These guys are genius.
I didn't even pay them to
See
say
that? Wow, I didn't even think that. Look
And
at
did
it.
you know, Bill? Did you? And I don't know if you guys deal with this, but it looks like you guys deal with the hard goods about pickleball, but there's soft good pickleball stuff too. Functionality clothing with pickleball. Am I correct in that?
Absolutely. And so
you guys are dabbling in it as well.
We are as well.
Oh my!
They're full, like everything.
Everything we want to do.
Everything you want for pickleballs, you got it.
Yep. And on the clothing front, we have some really cool stylish clothing coming out.
Moisture wicking.
All performance.
You got it. No smell.
No smell.
You know what? Bill never got me a Christmas present.
I did.
So there you go.
No, I got him a Christmas present. You know where it is? It's sitting in my car. In my trunk.
And it's this paddle you just found out about
and I
yesterday.
got the text to prove it.
Okay, there you go.
I got the text
That's
to prove
perfect.
it. I said, I got you your gift. It's in the car. And then we went to wrestling, and he never got it.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
So, yeah, I thought of him.
So yeah, on the clothing front, that's what we have. We'll do a plug for another company we're invested in called Amorpho. And Amorpho sells gravity sportswear.
Okay.
And so it's sportswear that has embedded weights into it. When you have it on, it's super comfortable. You don't feel like you're wearing heavy weights.
Oh, wow.
But it does an amazing job of just increasing your exercise level 10, 15%.
Really?
You see a lot of pros wearing it in other sports as kind of warm up and training. And we brought that to the pickleball world as well. So kind of a cool technology thing. And one of the things hopefully you've heard, along the way is our firm and our companies are really R&D driven. So we want to take sports that are great and make them even better, introduce new technologies, whether it's in the paddle, the clothing, the shoes. I mean, the square shoe is right up our alley. Taking a product that's been around forever and just making it better. And that's really what we're trying to do in all the sports.
Well, we really appreciate you taking some time and joining us here to talk a little bit about pickleball.
Indeed.
And one thing I want to put out there, Squares has partnered up with you guys. You guys are developing a shoe exclusively for pickleball. Is there an expected release time that you will see this shoe released?
I would say
out there for the market.
We're hopeful in the next 90 days.
Right.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I like that too.
Yeah. Some great colors, and we're really excited.
Yeah.
See the way the back is?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The shoe is so functionality that you could actually wear it to lunch afterwards. You can wear it as a street shoe too. I mean,
No doubt.
essentially,
They're so comfortable.
So
I like it.
I
I think it's a great partnership. I'm glad that he told us to come visit you guys. And whatever he said was probably not the truth. But the two of us are really lovable at times. Maybe not so much, but it's okay.
Oh, I didn't realize you guys are out of Chicago.
We are out of Chicago.
Oh, how about that?
Absolutely. There you go.
See that? And he just came back from Chicago.
It was really warm, right?
Yeah. Fine.
Right.
He complained
All right.
all the time.
How can people find out more information about your products?
So you can find us at our 3 brands, ProXRPickleball.com, BoundlessPickleball.com, and PaddleTech.com. as well as if you want to find out everything that we're working on, check out our website, 35capital.com.
There you go. More of Bigg's Golf Talk coming your way. Cobra Golf is next here on BGTV. We will be right back.
Give me more Vibracore.
What are you talking about, Duffy?
I'm talking about more feel. I'm talking about more power.
I'm talking about
more forgiveness. I'm talking about more winning.
We're talking about all new Vibracore.
absolutely the longest and best peeling irons you'll ever hit.
We're talking about Mike Weir and Alex Chaker. You know these guys know.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
Welcome back to. Why is security running after Greg Wise? He
Come
did
back,
it again.
come back.
I don't know. He must have ran off. There he
No
is.
swiping.
Hey, welcome back to Bigg's Golf Talk, BGT TV, live from the 2024 PGA Show, closing out day number 2 here at the show. It's not going to end our show experience, though, because we've got some videos and things to record at locations. But we're ending the show with, loving this driver. It's stealth looking.
It's like Christmas.
Saving the best for last.
It's called Dark. It's so dark. Cobra is joining us now here, and Caitlin is joining us on Bigg's Golf Talk. And Caitlin, I'm excited to have you on the show here. Talk about what we got going on.
Yeah, excited to be on the show. Thanks for having me. Yeah, we're really excited about this new Dark Speed line. Best looking product that we've come out with in a long time, I think, and best performing too. Yeah.
We have 3 different models.
Yeah, 3 different models. Key story is going to be around aerodynamics and all about speed. So we're designing the fastest golf clubs we can for players of all abilities. So not just for the better players, for the average players, the aspirational players.
Okay, the aspirational players. Let's do them first. Which one is that?
All right. So we have 3 models. We have
Okay.
let's start with the LS.
Okay,
So this is going to be our hero product. This is for the better players.
Okay.
The tour model, so more compact shape, really aggressive aerodynamic design. So this is going to be a super fast driver design, designed for players with faster swing speeds.
Okay.
That want a little bit more workability and are looking for a low spin driver design.
You can see all kinds of little
Yeah.
weights down
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Are they
Adjustability.
interchangeable and stuff like that?
Yeah, the weights are interchangeable too. So before we only had 2 weights in the front.
Mhm.
We added a weight in the back to add a
Okay.
little bit more playability for players that want to tune a little higher trajectory and a little bit more spin to make
Okay.
it playable for
What's the
more
recommended
people.
minimal swing speed
Swing
for
speed
this?
for that one.
Probably in the 95
95
mile
and
per
up?
hour range.
95 up?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
And
all
it's
right.
adjustable. It goes from 9 to what?
Yeah, so it has adjustable loft in each model. So you
Yeah.
have a 9-degree and a 10.5. We also have 8-degree in the
Okay.
LS2, so you can tune loft plus or minus 1.5 degrees.
So you can go up to 10.5 on this one?
Yes.
10.5. And then can you make it, you can make it draw bias
Yeah.
or if you want to.
Yeah, we have 2 draw settings too. So you just throw it in the most upright lie setting, and you're going to
Okay.
get up to 7 yards of draw.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I've got a Sharpie. I've got this one marked for me.
Our next one, what we
What's
got
the
going
next one? The next one in the line?
Yeah, the X. This is kind of our bread and butter model of the 3. It's going to fit the widest variety of players. It's kind of, we call it our unicorn driver. So it combines
Okay.
the best parts of the LS, so you get low spin, a ton of speed, but in a slightly bigger profile, designed for forgiveness. So for
And
players
those are 95 and lower?
Yeah, it can handle fast swing speeds. There's guys on tour that play the X.
Okay.
That maybe want a little bit more stability on off-center hits, but a really versatile club.
So is the face a little bit wider, a little bit bigger? The sweet spot, we'll call it.
Yeah,
the sweet spot is bigger on that one. So even you find the pros are using that one as well on tour?
Yeah, so a little bit of a shallower face in the LS. LS is a taller face, so there's going to be, more width from heel to toe.
So more
room
forgiveness,
to miss.
more forgiveness on the wide part of it, and kind of just like an anti-slice, helping you reduce
We have
your
an
side spin.
anti-slice club, which I'll get into, but this is more of our, better player.
Okay.
That
club
was
looking
like,
for
like a
forgiveness.
10 handicap-ish kind of?
No, tour all the way to 10
No,
to 15.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Not the other way, which is the way we're going. He's the 10 and below. We're the 10 and
He's already got that one marked permanent.
He already marked it with Sharpie.
This one too.
Yeah.
Gotta check them both out.
All right, Phil.
He wrote his name on both. And then the Max. So the Max is kind of our sleeper club this year. This is our most forgiving model of the three. We have a
I like that.
draw weight. So you mentioned slicers. This is going to be the perfect club for anybody looking to fix that, Chardonnay fade slice.
Sure.
If you want the most forgiving driver, you throw the heavy weight in the back. This is going to be our highest MOI configuration. So it's going to give you a ton of forgiveness on off-center hits. So when you hit the ball, on the toe or on the heel, you're not going to lose much distance at all.
Are they all customizable when they go to the site or they go to the store and stuff like that? Will they be able to change out the shafts? Is it a style? I know you got some nice shafts inside of there right now, but can they customize the shafts and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a ton of free aftermarket shaft upgrades that you can customize.
There's a lot of people out there that just started smiling. Free upgraded shafts.
Yeah, multiple free upgrades. We have real deal aftermarket shafts in all of our products. So the same shafts that you can buy on the manufacturer's website. So great value that we're giving the customer.
They can actually also, fit themselves with a +1, -1 on the length as well.
Yeah, plus or minus 1.5 inches in length.
And the weights. If they say somebody gets fit inside the store and they need to change weights, can they buy them online?
Yeah, we sell custom weights online too. Another thing that's been popular is a tour length.
Okay.
So 1 inch shorter than standard length. Really kind of like an accuracy build.
Okay.
So if you have somebody that's struggling to find the center of the face, a shorter setup can help them hit the center more consistently.
What's standard nowadays?
45.5.
45 and a half. So if you go tour, it's 44 and a half?
Yes.
44. Yeah, because that's what I like 44 and a half.
It's been a really popular build.
Yeah, and plus it gives you it gives you a little more accuracy on hitting the face and doing what you want to do. But sometimes for us shorter guys, 45, it might give us a little further, but then further in the trees.
Yeah, and if you hit it on the center more consistently, you're going to get more distance regardless too.
Yeah,
so you're going to get more fairways and more yardage.
Oh, we like more fairways. I like more fairways. Big fan of Cobra. Every year, you guys have knocked it out of the box. You guys always do something special when you guys are here.
So with the 2024, you're here at the PGA Show. We have about 2 minutes left here. 3 different model drivers. What else does Cobra have going on?
Yeah, we have a full lineup in dark speed, so not just drivers. We have brand new fairways, hybrids, and irons. So really complete, great looking setup.
And I got a stupid question. Are the rest of the lineup like a stealth color as well?
Yeah, we went really stealthy this year.
Yes.
Everything that
that
see in our
stealth color
marketing
looks
is kinda like
really nice.
Area
I
51,
love it.
undercover, dark ops.
New Mexico.
Hey, available in lefty as well?
Yes, we have clubs
You're in
available
luck.
for lefties.
You made
too.
him happy. He's always
Smile
left
on his
out.
face.
Absolutely.
The lefties are left out. All right. Now, how can people find out? I mean, of course, I'm sure they're in retailers, but if they want to buy them online, sometimes.
Well, are they even available to market right now?
Yeah, they've been available at retail since the 19th.
Okay.
19. So where can Cobra.com?
Yeah, CobraGolf.com. We'll have the full lineup. You can order stock, custom.
You can
full-
customize it, get your
full
shaft,
line.
get the length. You want to go pro. Just because it says pro doesn't mean that you're a pro. You can get the Pro Length, which is an inch shorter. I believe that's what most of us are using, 44 and a half, which is a good standard length. They give you, for the taller guys, you go that one, you might get some more speed out of it as well if you can control it. So they got 3 different lines. They got the X Pro. You got 3 separate weights and adjustable from 9 to 10 and a half. And then, of course, you got ours over here. This is the one that me and Biggs needs over here. And then you got the 2 that Mr. Wise has marked off.
I would consider this being the control losing factor.
Oh,
Dick, you're gonna lose.
Sorry,
you give me that club and see what
ain't
happens.
gonna happen.
I'm gonna catch
Not
it too.
Gonna happen.
All right, we gotta shut it down now. we have somebody following us here at the media center.
Yes.
So, Caitlin, thank you so much. We
will be
appreciate you taking
visiting
time
you.
out.
We're going over there to take more photos. So we will have more. It's just time short. A lot of people, a lot of things to do, but we do want to go visit you. We have your guy out there, so we'll find out when they have some availability, get some photos, so we can all tie it all in.
Perfect. You can hit the product too.
Yes! There you go. All right.
Hit the product.
For Greg Wise, the wisest man in pickleball. For Caitlin, who is our last guest from Cobra Golf, CobraGolf.com.
Go check them out.
Check out Dark. Don't
Dark Speed.
Dark Speed.
Dark Speed. That's
Dark
right.
Speed. When you're going to be in the dark, you're going to be really, 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 really fast.
For the Golffather who will not shut his mouth, I'm Bigg Jon Quick, and this has been Bigg's Golf Talk at the PGA Show 2024. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. God bless, and
you matter.